My name's Christina and you're watching Proud Bookline. And today I'm going to do my new series, kind of? I don't know. I'm calling it 3 Things to Talk About. So yeah, I'll be talking about random things that I've been thinking about, or just, I don't know, representation in books, booktubers, tweets, discussions, pretty much everything. Hopefully I'll get this up before June ends. And June is Pride Month, and I actually visited my local Pride festival in Lund, and it was actually in May because Sweden is apparently weird. And there's where I got all of these pins. So this is from the library, this is from the teachers organization in Sweden, and this pin says that my pronoun is she, but in Swedish. I had a lovely time, and if you don't know, I identify myself as bi and demi. I'm not 100% sure how everything really works, if I'm bi and demi romantic, or if I'm only bi romantic and demisexual. I'm still working my way through that spectrum, especially if I'm demi or grey. However, I identify myself as bisexual. That is a label that I'm able to apply to myself and my sexuality, or my attraction, romantic at least. So today I'm going to talk about 3 books with bisexual main characters. And what's depressing is that these are the only 3 books that I've ever read with bisexual main characters. And well, that's just obvious that I need to get better at buying and looking for bisexual main characters and bisexual representation in books, but also that publishing needs to become better at, first of all, publishing books with bisexual main characters, and secondly, promoting books with bisexual main characters. Anyway, let's talk about these 3 books, and I will be focusing on the whole bisexual aspect of the books, not really about dress, because that's not really relevant to this video. First off, I have A Tragic Kind of Wonderful by Erik Lindstrom. It's about Mel, and she has bipolar disorder, and in short, this book is about being honest and accepting your past. I had some issues with this representation, and I had some things that I really liked when it comes to Mel's bisexuality. I really liked the fact that she does not have an equal preference. She prefers males. And a lot of people don't realize that you can have a gender preference. However, as with all of these books actually, Mel is only attracted to females and males, and that's always kind of disappointing to see, because bisexuality means attracted to 2 or more genders, and usually we only see male and female. I've never seen somebody attracted to more than 2 genders, and I've never seen those genders be anything else than male and female. For example, I've never seen somebody be attracted only to males and non-binaries, or females and agender. There's a lot of genders, and I think we really need more representation on that too. Anyway, I really like that she has a preference. However, in the book, she kind of blamed her bisexuality on her bipolar disorder. However, her therapist debunked this really nicely, and I really appreciated that, but the whole line made me feel iffy, and she carries a lot of internalized stigma. It feels like she wants to be straight, although I think after thinking about it, I'm appreciating it more, because there's a lot of internalized stigma around bisexuality and a lot of straight passing going around, so I can understand it, but I'm pretty sure Erik isn't bisexual himself. Therefore, I feel iffy when authors that maybe don't share our experience try to do it, and maybe they perpetuate something that we shouldn't perpetuate, if you understand what I'm talking about. So I was kind of iffy about that part, but her therapist debunks the disorder part very nicely. And I mean, Mel has reasons to a lot of things, so I can understand her feelings, but I didn't like feeling iffy reading about it. However, I did really appreciate the preference, and I did really appreciate just a bisexual character because we really need that. And this book features a male and female relationship, so it's considered by Twitter straight passing, but Mel is still bisexual. That was pretty much it about A Tried Kind of Wonderful. It's the first book that I read about bipolar disorder, and it was actually the first book that I read with a female bisexual character. So I do really appreciate this book. If you're interested, I think you should pick it up. Next up, I have the Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. I didn't really care for this book because I thought a few of the stories were quite boring, but Magnus is the sparkling, fabulous bisexual character. He was the first bisexual character I ever read about. I really love him. I think it's really lovely to see him in all kinds of relationships between him and males and females. I really appreciate him. He's very confident in himself, at least now in the later books, and I do appreciate him more in TMI, TID, and especially in TDA. I really like his bisexuality. I don't really have a big issue with it. It's not very discussed. I feel like with A Tried Kind of Wonderful and also with this book, their bisexuality isn't what's in focus, and I do really appreciate that because, like, not all books need to be about that, and there's a lot of other things apart from our sexualities that happen in our life. So yeah, I do like that, and I really think that you should read about Magnus. And I can't wait for the Eldest Curses. You know, the series that's coming out with Magnus. I'm really looking forward to that. Lastly, I have my favorite bisexual representation. It's not otherwise specified by Hannah Moskowitz, and it's an Own Voices book, and I love this book so much. Etta is recovering from an eating disorder, she's bisexual, and she's auditioning for a musical role. And the book is about her auditioning and finding her place and confidence and just being herself within her hometown in Nebraska. And the book is very diverse, but Etta's bisexuality and how she talks about it, how she's open about it, how she refers to past sexual experience with both girls and boys is just amazing. This book also brings up the fact that her lesbian group, well, they kind of exclude her because she's bisexual and starts dating a boy, and there's a lot of exclusion happening during Pride Month, especially on Twitter, for asexual persons and for bisexual persons that are in straight passing relationships, because apparently we aren't queer enough. But of course we are. Like, I don't stop being bi depending on my partner. Like, that's not how it works. And Etta is very clear about that. And I just love how she's open, she's confident, she's proud, and she really just is amazing. And she talks very openly, she has a lot of thoughts and ideas that are very relevant, and her bisexuality is never treated as something that's weird or abnormal, or that she shouldn't talk about it, or she should be quiet, or anything about that. She's bisexual, she knows it, she knows that she can't change it, and she's proud. And I absolutely love Etta, and I love this book, and oh my god, it's just the perfect representation that I've read ever so far. It's amazing, and it really captures a lot of the issues that we face as bisexuals, but it gives you such a boost and just really, like, bisexual power. Oh, it's freaking amazing. And I could relate to that, and I also could relate to the eating disorder part, so for me, this book means everything, and I'm so happy. So yeah, those were the 3 books that I read with bisexual main characters, and I really appreciate all of them, and I can't wait to read more in the future. I know that I'm missing a lot of representation within bisexuality. Like I said, I haven't read a main character that's bisexual that has a preference for females, because Mel has for males. I've never read a bisexual main character that is into males and non-binaries but not females, etc. I've only read bisexual main characters that are into girls and boys. I've never read a book with a present female-female relationship, because not otherwise specified, that's with a male and female, and the same goes for Tragic Kind of Wonderful. And the Bane Chronicle features male and male and female to male. So that's something I really need to work on, and yeah, I think the publishing industry really needs to work on that too, because I know there's amazing authors that are writing these books, and I actually know a couple of books, How to Make a Wish and Queens of Geek, and a lot of other books that are out. I just think publishers need to become better at promoting these books, and they actually need to buy all of these amazing books that I hear about on Twitter, because like, damn, it's so many amazing works in product that are happening right now with bisexual main characters. And yeah, like, the future is looking kind of bright for us, and I really hope that all of you are having the most lovely Pride Month, and please remember that you are valid, you are real, and you are absolutely queer enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. Have a great day / night / whatever part is for you guys. Bye!